Welcome to Date Night. I'm Will, your friendly neighborhood game mom, a.k.a. your GM.
And I'm Amy, and I play Kira. I'm married to Will.
And I'm Will's nephew. I'm Sam, and I play the Grease Wizard.
I'm Eva. I'm married to Sam, and I play Aaron, the half-orc barbarian.
I'm Mike. I'm the fifth wheel, and I play Darren Hammerstone.
And we play
Dungeons and Dragons.
So we made it into the tunnel.
You made it into the tunnel.
Guys, I think we should take a long rest.
short rest.
Long rest.
I don't think you're going to be able to get a long rest.
I have
we
one
get a short
hit
rest?
point.
So
Okay,
you will
fine.
be able to take a short rest.
Yes.
Okay.
On the wagon. So before you do that, real quick, you get into the cave. It's cool. You don't feel the rain anymore, but it's really dark, and you were moving pretty fast. Max just shouts, "Fresno, get up on top!" One of Max's little tinkered creatures climbs out of the bowels of the wagon.
The bowels.
He's a squat little fellow with a tiny tubular body, and he's got duck-like legs and feet, but he's all brass. And his head is a full double the size of the rest of his body. And it's egg-shaped glass with two sections of concentric circles where his eyes would be, like rings of a dartboard, kind of. The rest of the egg shape is made up of flat surfaces stacked together at different angles, like an array of prisms. And he seats himself into a divot on the roof and rotates half a turn as if to lock in, and he ignites with like this big bright light. A small flame strikes up in his tubular body with the click of a flint, and then the arrangement of glass collimates all the light outward and forward. It focuses it all in one place, illuminating the tunnel far enough ahead that even at Max's steady clip, there's no danger of colliding with something unseen.
So all that to say, he turned on the headlights.
Right. So now you're cruising along, and it's basically the walls are really smooth, and you're in like a big round tunnel, and it doesn't look like there's anything that descriptive. You move on for a long time, so long that you would get a short rest.
Right.
What is a short
If you
rest?
want to roll your hit die, you can roll however many of your hit die as you'd like.
Okay.
And you add your Constitution modifier to your hit die for how many hit points you get back.
I'm at full health, baby. And
You get something back in terms of like a
spell slot. Yeah, I get half my wizard level.
Okay.
So that's 2 spell slots, right?
Yeah.
Because I'm a level 4 wizard.
2 first level spots.
Yeah.
10. So... I'm back up to 21. I'm just using 2 of my hit dice.
Sure you don't want to use more?
I mean, I have 3. I might need 1 later.
Should have 4.
I should?
Yeah, you're level 4.
Oh, okay. I guess I'll use 1 more then. That's a 6.
Plus your
Plus my Constitution modifier is... Okay, so up to an even 30.
Can I let her have one of mine?
Can I roll a hit dice for you?
Okay. So after you're barreling along for a while and you take that short rest, you feel Max slow the cart way down and eventually to a stop. And he says, "I'm afraid I'm not quite sure which way to go." And you're at a place where it's actually a 6-way crossroads. There's some paths that lead downward, some that stay steady on, some that seem to go upward, all in a variety of directions. And they're all also pretty narrow. So narrow that you could walk through them, but the wagon would not be able to go through any of them, and DiGiorno would not be able to fit through any of them. He points to 3 paths ahead that seem to sort of go in the same general direction, and he says, "Those all seem to start towards the north, which is our goal, but even this path we have been on has taken curves and snaked back on itself, and it's pretty hard to tell overall. I think we've been heading north, but I am not so sure. I don't know what we should do."
Well, don't look at me. I'm dumb.
Can I do a perception check to see if I could figure out which way is north? Like if I've been keeping up with it?
Mm-hmm. It'd be survival.
Survival?
Mm-hmm.
It's a 13 plus 2, 15.
You think those paths he's pointing at, that direction with those three, is sort of the correct direction where you've been trying to head.
Alright, guys, it's one of these three. I know that for a fact.
Wait, so we're just gonna have to leave the cart behind?
But you will not have to worry about that.
Well, what about her?
That I do not have an answer for.
Alright, let's take all the equipment off the cart, eat the wyvern, and then keep going.
He didn't mean it, DiGiorno.
Or did he?
He didn't.
Whoa.
I'm rolling a survival.
Actually,
It looks
Go ahead.
tasty.
stop. Just figure out which direction you guys want to go in.
I'm rolling survival.
If I roll a 3 on a d10, I could maybe reckless cast reduce and make the wyvern smaller.
I rolled a 19.
Are you just... You're
Looking
gonna...
at those three. Survival check.
Does this spell have
They
duration?
do all head north, but it's pretty hard to tell. I mean,
Doesn't
some
just become your pocket.
one looks like it goes down and north. One looks like it stays on the level and north, and the other one sort of looks like it stays on the level and generally north also.
Hey, you have that dragon. Can you send that tiny dragon down one of them? See about which way is the right way, maybe?
I have little friends that I could send, and if we're talking about sending friends.
What are we waiting here for? Of course we're going to do that.
They are not very fast. We would need to be here for perhaps a short while at least.
Alright, watch this. And then I use Shape Earth and I close the tunnel that we just came through.
Behind?
Yeah.
Sort of.
Yeah.
I mean, you could sort of make a barrier there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why would you do that?
So we know we went this way.
But what if we have to go back this way?
Then, he
Then I
just
can
move it
Shape
out of the
Earth
way.
You
away.
can move it.
Okay.
Okay, so his little parade of steam trinket things get out of the back of his wagon and start wandering down each one of the paths and waddling in those directions. You watch as Max says, I think I will get ready to move in case we figure out which path it is, and you watch him sort of fold his wagon up into a little bag and set it beside the wall, and he sits down and starts smoking a pipe.
Does he blow any cool smoke rings?
No, he's not that magical.
Oh, okay.
He can only fold up his giant wagon and opposite.
Alright, well, how are we going to get DiGiorno through the tunnel when we eventually do figure that out? Which way to go?
In our bellies?
We're not going to
eating
eat
the
the
wyvern.
wyvern.
I'm hungry.
Alright, here's a sausage.
No, thank you.
I thought
There's
you'd
no
know.
way you still have sausages.
If you're so hungry, you could eat this sausage.
I'm not eating people.
It's not confirmed it's people.
I'm pretty sure.
I mean, I'm pretty sure too, but it's not confirmed.
Okay.
Alright.
Can I see your spell cards?
Mine?
Yeah. But you have most of the spells.
No, because I'm not a druid. Those are the three, and then I get to pick an extra one.
Oh. Okay.
Can I use Shape Earth just to create a wyvern-sized hole down any tunnel?
You'd have to cast
You'd
it
have
again
to do it-
and again and again and again.
And there's no guarantee that's not going to make some problems. with
Didn't
the
someone
tunnels.
get a potion of shrinking, like, from the juicer? I have a potion of growth, but that's not really helpful.
Pour it on the tunnel.
I have a spell scroll of, like, part wall. Or I think we called it Paul wall or whatever.
Yeah, but it just makes like a 10-foot thick
Yeah.
hole in a wall somewhere, so like makes a door.
You're
So
not gonna make us leave her behind.
as you guys are sitting in the camp waiting for the things to come back, out of one of those tunnels, the 6-way tunnels, you hear, and I don't know what this sounds like. You cats are heading for a real clinker, you dig?
Is it Victor's Jive cousin? What was that?
So the creature stands about 4 feet tall, and he comes out of the darkness, and you see he's got a large mushroom cap head.
No!
Is he an Amanita?
No, he's much taller than the Amanitas.
That's even worse.
Maybe an alpha Amanita?
I ready a firebolt in my hand.
And what did he say when he came in?
Let's see.
I
that
was
voice.
not anticipating
Did
that
that
big of an
voice
accent.
just
You cats are heading for a real clinker, you dig?
Can I hide in the cart? No, the cart's folded up.
It's folded up, yeah.
with our dragon egg in it? We should. Can we say we took that out before he
He
folded?
was starting to fold it. You could have had an opportunity. What would you want to do with it?
I think
Does anyone have a backpack or anything?
I think he could magically fold everything fine.
I know, but I don't want him to have it. I want us to have it.
And how big is it again? Like 25-pound
Yeah.
thing? That's
I
awfully
can
big.
I can carry that. I think we had already said we wrapped someone's cloak around it and had that as kind of so I can kind of sling it.
It's in your cloak of command, like your.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
so
a-
you
like
know,
a baby wrap.
You know the baby wrap you're trying to sell? That's what
Yeah.
I'm doing with the egg.
By the way, if you're looking to buy a baby wrap,
I've only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 available right now.
we've got 6 officially licensed date night available baby wraps.
Date night available.
Date night.
Words!
Bleh.
Okay, so anyways. Eva
So anyway, I'm baby wearing the dragon egg.
So-
combining interests.
Are you trying to get out of here?
Yes, we're trying to head
yeah.
north.
Well, then quit noodling. Excuse me. I'm a mushroom, and sometimes I get a little congested. And quit noodling. It's fluky you ain't found the boogeyman the way you rusty gates been zipping around.
Is this another language I'm not familiar with?
Yeah, I only speak common and orc, so I don't.
Have you heard of the Amanitas?
It's alright, I
No.
speak Jive.
All right,
Oh, God.
good.
Pick us off a piece of that, Sam.
See, I'm a guide. That's my bag, man. You got any bread? Bread from a chopsy, dig?
I'll dig.
I've got some bread.
No, he's not
No.
asking for bread, you fool.
Mold does grow on bread, so maybe he is.
He's not asking for bread, are you, my dude?
Bread. Got any bread?
I
Bread from a
can't-
chopsy, dig?
I hand him some bread.
Okay. You watch him sort of tilt back the big dome on the top of his head and slide the piece of
Oh,
bread
God,
into kind of
no.
a toaster-shaped slot, and then stick it back down.
This is my least favorite episode of the X-Files.
Alright, I lied, I don't speak Jive.
What? You got your glasses on.
You know, I don't wear glasses.
We're speechless.
We
What
want
about
to get
Maximilian?
out.
What about Maximilian, though?
I do not know this mushroom man.
We want to get out.
He says he knows the way. Do you want to give it a try? Do you
He
know how
said
to...
that?
He knows Dewey.
You
Do you know Dewey?
you gave me the bread. I could be the guide.
He says he...
Hand me that skin.
I
I'm so
slide him
scared.
some skin.
And he just shakes your hand.
Alright, let's go.
Wait. So you're taking us to the north, right?
It's the way out.
Is that a yes?
Yeah, I could take you to the north end of the valley.
Can I roll a perception check to see if he's telling the truth?
Insight check, yes.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm gonna go ahead and say I don't know.
14.
I rolled a 3
21.
with bonuses.
21?
Okay. You get the vibe that he thinks he could be your guide.
I get the vibe.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, follow.
Meanwhile, with my 3.
Oh, wait, hello. Excuse me, mushroom man.
Mulder.
She even said this was the worst
Wait.
episode of X-Files.
Wait, did you
minutes
decide
ago.
that before I said that or after I said
We'll
that?
never know.
I need to know.
Hashtag
Alright.
not sponsored.
Hello, Mulder.
Mulder.
We got this big wyvern here, and we're not leaving it behind. You got any ideas, dog?
I think they prefer
I'm
to
not
be
a
called
dog. I'm
cats.
kind of a mushroom. But no, I don't have any... That thing's not going to fit through any of these tunnels. That's going to have to go back the way you came.
Already closed. We
Okay,
can't.
well, she can fly.
No, he's trying to get us to get rid of this wyvern.
I
right.
know.
There's no way for her to fit.
I'm gonna reckless cast.
Don't reckless cast a spell on her. What if she thinks you're attacking her?
Animal handling. And then cast.
8. Darn it! 5. Can I just not cast?
You have to use your spell slot. But
So-
you can choose to cast it into the ground or something.
Okay, well, I only have the screenshot to number 3 on the D10 on here. I wonder if I have it on here. Hold on.
What?
He doesn't have what the results of his roll were, but he didn't get the reduce that he wanted for his spell slot.
Hey, Max, you have a way of calling back your friends down the other tunnels. Which tunnel are we supposed to be going down?
Can you fold the griffin? Wyvern.
Whatever.
Whatever.
I cannot fold
Half
any
bird thing.
living creatures.
You tried to fold our egg,
Well,
though.
I did not know that there was a dragon in there.
Never said it was a dragon.
I thought it was lunch. You can fold lunch.
Well, then why can't you fold the wyvern?
I can, but it will be lunch.
I'm okay with this plan.
She isn't lunch.
Okay, let me get the wagon back. I'll put the wyvern in the wagon. I will fold it up and we will have
Clearly,
sandwiches.
some kind of higher power does not want us to keep the wyvern.
I know. I'm going with it.
So I guess we'll have to just set her free.
Chromatic orb on the wyvern?
If you
No, I'm not gonna kill her!
If you truly love a wyvern, you'll set her free and hope that she will return to you with more pizza-related products later.
So start throwing rocks at her and saying, "Go, girl!"
Get out of here! Open
I-
the tunnel and let her go.
Alright, I'll open up the tunnel, and
Can I take off her tack first, but like keep it?
Okay.
I'll put my hand up to her nose, and I'll say, I'll always love you.
Kind of little lick on your hand. Makes it very soggy.
I look at my hand, and I just make a fist, and I put the goo into my pocket.
Okay. She just sits down.
I can old yeller to this if somebody's...
No!
I have a blunderbuss.
So, gets the idea and starts turning around and shambling down the tunnel that you came through.
Bye, DiGiorno.
Bye, DiGiorno.
You even named it after a food product, but you won't let me eat it.
All right, well, if we're going to go, let me get my partner. Listen at me. I'm going to hit this licorice stick. And all of a sudden...
Is that like...
out of... So he pulls out of one of his spore areas
God, no!
clarinet type device, and he starts playing it.
It's so specific. It's got to be a clarinet. Oh, God.
So, out of one of the tunnels, you see a floating flame in one of these low paths slowly approaching. And it takes shape as it gets closer, and it's a flaming, floating skull.
I knew it. I friggin' knew it. Scully. Mulder and freaking Scully.
How could you do this to me?
Don't flip your lids, that's her. All right, let's get moving.
Her. She's even a redhead because she's...
Tell her where you want to get, cats, and then we'll give you the guided tour.
Where are the cats? What cats?
I think we're the cats.
I'm not a cat. I'm a dwarf.
Okay,
Alright,
we're trying to get to the northern exit of these tunnels.
Has Max's little creatures come back?
Some of them have come back. He says, "Don't worry about them. They will always find me."
Okay, let's go.
All right. So when you say you want
I'm
to go to
genuinely
the
angry that you've done this. I need a second.
when you want to go to the north, you just hear the skull have like an noise, and then Mulder
Mike's
says,
scared.
"She says she could get you there, but no promise it'll be 18 karat. Meanwhile, I can tell you about these tunnels. See, she's the one with the sense of direction, and I'm the one with the straight sense, cats. Straight sense."
Where are these carrots? I am still hungry.
No. 18 karat.
You should know this,
guy's
Darn.
Jive.
I know what gold... out of character. I know what gold is.
Do
So does Darn.
Yes, but I don't think they classified it in carrots back then.
Back then.
back
Back
That,
Back-
it's a dragon stuff between the Pliocene
Yes.
and the Stone Age.
In that era of technological approximate advancement, that's where a fantasy setting would be appropriate. Medieval times.
If this was in a fantasy or medieval, whatever qualification you have to,
And we're back.
Okay.
the way that you qualify gold and the clarity of it is however he just said it. So you know what he means.
Alright, let's keep talking about gold instead of going through the tunnel.
All right, let's go. I'll delete that whole section.
I mean, I'm hungry, but I'm not 18 carrots hungry.
So,
You're the vegetarian.
he says, so, I know everything there is to know about these tunnels. And you hear Scully go, and start down one of the broad, smooth tunnels to the right.
I need to know if you decided this before I said that.
Mulder says, now, don't be a moldy fig, you jive so-and-so. These cats can get the full story about this pad.
Are we expected to eat the cats? Is that...
And you just hear another...
You're not much of a conversationalist, are you?
She doesn't want you to get my version, but you're going to get my version, the true version, not that clinker that Scully throws around.
Oh, no.
Look,
Oh, boy.
you go on 2 beats ahead if you don't want to hear it. And she does.
I go on 2 beats ahead.
So you're up there with Scully?
Yeah.
She takes a turn down a smaller side tunnel with lots of other tunnels branching off of it. Is anybody still by Mulder?
Kind of.
Okay.
He wrote all this down. We might as well let him do it.
Not that much. I'll be honest, there are a lot of theories about these tunnels, but if you look closely, you'll notice no tool marks, which bust most of those rusty gates wide open. Dig? Can't have been goblins. They couldn't have dug, because there ain't no tool marks. Even elves before they split. Now, I ain't gonna get all witch doctory on you and say it was the gods neither, and it ain't worms like that hothead would have you believe. That don't leave a whole lot of choices, and I ain't saying it was aliens, but... And he kind of leans in close to Dern. It was aliens.
Hashtag not sponsored.
And then you hear Scully.
By aliens?
Scully way ahead. And he says, who you calling balloon lungs? Least I got lungs. I ain't jiving nobody. I'm a big picture man. And then out of nowhere, from one of the side paths, a huge creature leaps out of the darkness, and Mulder, it jumps onto Mulder, and he vanishes in a puff of colorful dust. Scully zips off down one of the tunnels and out of sight, and you see you are left alone with a hairy hopper.
What the? Where am I? I just came through a portal and I don't know. Oh, hello, dear listener. Thank you for listening. You've been listening in? Well, well, that's bloody nice of you, I think. So thank you. You've been telling your friends. Well, good job, dear listener. Good job. You want to keep doing that? Oh, what is that tablet you've got there? Is that a computer? Oh, yes. All right, type in datenightpodcast.com, right? All right, you're doing it. Good job. Now go click sponsorship. See, I will say anything for you if you pay me enough, right? Or give me some magical items or anything. So go ahead and hit sponsor. And you know what? You like my stories that I've been telling you through this portal, right? You listening? Well, I could tell you more stories. And, yeah, just go on there with your parents' permission, but don't let your parents know that you took their credit card. And then go ahead and click sponsor, and we'll be best friends. Now, come on. Oh, my time here is short. The portal is opening back up. Hurry up. Hit sponsor. Thank you for listening to Date Night.
Get back in here and clean up this corn.
So this hairy hopper is about the size of a wolf, but it looks like a giant pale cave cricket with the face of, kind of looks like the predator on its face.
Aww.
And it's got wiry, patchy hair all over its body.
So basically it sounds like a Jerusalem cricket.
Only the size of a wolf. And so it just jumped out, and Mulder vanished into a puff of spores.
So he didn't die.
So are we breathing him in now?
He will live on inside of you.
Wait, did he die or did he vanish into a puff of spores?
It is unclear at this time. I'm going to use sharp. Okay, so we're going to have to roll initiative for this one.
Can I look at the cricket with the predator face and say, "You are one ugly mother"?
Yes, please.
8.
13.
15.
12.
Oh, I was wrong. 12.
You were the highest?
Aye.
All right, Dern had 15. What else was there?
12, 12, and 8.
Good memory.
Who has
I can
higher
do that, but I
dex?
can't remember people's names.
You were both 12?
Yeah.
Me.
I thought it was probably you, but
Since I'm the only one here who knows what a Jerusalem cricket looks like, I just Googled it so I could show everybody.
like
So
that.
this is your
Harry.
opportunity to Google it as well.
Ooh.
Hey, seriously, we were trying to remember Christopher Plummer's name earlier, and I said something Van Pelt. Yeah, not even close.
Maybe you get Dick Van Patten and Christopher
I
Plummer
got nothing.
confused. They're very similar.
I don't even know who Dick Van Patten is.
Oh, he's
Not by just his name.
the father of the Druish princess in Spaceballs.
Okay.
Well, now I want plums, so I hope you're happy.
Well, now I want Van Pattens.
Well, I want Wyvern.
So the Harry Hopper is acting first, and it's making a pounce against Arin.
Okay.
We're all within, like, general...
Yeah, you're all
Melee distance
pretty
of one.
close. Arin and Sam, they had gone up ahead with Scully, so they're maybe a couple beats ahead, 15 feet ahead. But
We were 2
not
beats
far.
ahead.
Everything measured in beats now?
Now it's all beats. It's all beats in here.
Now,
cats.
are we talking, like, on the musical note or actual beats?
Not beats.
No, I switched to time,
Like the
not
vegetables.
beats.
It's everything's measured in carrots and beets.
Okay, so that's still within melee range.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
Beats,
2
the
beats.
beats only like that big.
No, these are big beats.
Oh, okay.
Can we play Dungeons and Dragons now?
That's 23
Hey,
That-
as it
yeah, that-
pounces.
We don't
through.
know what measuring system they use in this world. They may actually be measuring in beats. I think it's
I'm
worth...
absolutely horrified that
It's
this
just-
terrible, terrible thing has decided to attack me first.
So it pounces on you for 9 bludgeoning damage, and then tries to bite you with
Are you
its
kidding
ugly
me?
mouth. That's a 22,
Yes.
and that's 5 damage
I'm
from
thinking the barbarian was an
Bite.
appropriate choice for...
Alright, Sam, you're
You
nearby.
finally get it.
These hairs on its back all shift over into your direction like they're being pulled, like by static electricity, and they rub up against you, or they attempt to.
Hydralisk.
Oh, I need you to...
Does it feel good though?
That's a 16 against AC.
Hit.
Okay. So I need you to make a Constitution save. You're going to take some slashing damage. 7 slashing damage.
It's gonna. I failed.
And you take poison damage as these barbed, horrible hairs rub against you for 3 more poison damage. Okay. And that was the Harry Hopper's turn. Next is Dern. 15 feet from you or so.
What? On a scale of 1 to 30-something, how are you feeling over there, Lauren?
16.
Okay.
Ironically, 30 is where she started from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But my max is 53, so...
Whoa.
What, seriously?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy cow, you are a freaking...
Yeah, all of you would have been dead if you'd been through what I've been through.
That's fair.
I'm going to run up and just, apparently all 20 points of lay on hands into
Arin.
Well, thank you.
Good move. So you're up 20 health. Kira, 15 feet in front of you. You were back listening to Mulder.
And now I'm up in their beats.
That's
I'll
right.
run up and stab it.
Okay.
13?
No.
Nah.
Your sword gets hung up in those terrible hairs on this thing. Arin,
Every part of this thing is terrible.
it's right up in your face.
I'm gonna hit it with my Politer Smiter
Okay.
in lethal mode.
Okay. Seems
Nat
like a
20.
Good time to be lethal and have a nat 20. Good. So you get to roll your damage dice twice and add your modifier once.
Okay. Does that include the +1 for the great axe?
You will get to add 1 extra to your modifier, yes.
Okay.
You're at +1 to hit and +1 damage.
Okay, so roll it twice. So 4, 11.
Ooh.
So 15
16. Oh.
plus my plus strength would be
+5.
what did I say? 15 plus
Yeah.
5? 20.
And then +1 for your...
No, I think
That's
that was
including
with
the
it?
+1.
Okay. I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
So,
Nat 20 for 20 damage.
wow.
Nice.
So you cut off one of this thing's legs with that shot, or one of its, I guess it's right in front of you, one of its antenna thing.
Gross.
Good enough.
Okay, Sam.
I am.
It is right next to you.
Yeah. Can I stick my hand in his mouth and cast Firebolt?
It looks like the Predator. Why would you do that?
No, you're beside it.
You cannot stick your hand in the predator.
Stop putting your hands in.
You could not, would not.
Alright,
Stop.
then I am just gonna cast a Firebolt at it.
You'll be at disadvantage, even though it seems like this should be easy to hit, but it's within your melee range, so
Oh.
if it's a ranged attack, you're at disadvantage.
Yeah, I don't really have anything else. Oh, I could hit it with my... No, it's
a rock.
12. It's 12 plus 7.
That hits.
And that's a d10. 2.
Okay, so a little fire bolt flies out of your hand into its side and
A
sizzles.
little fire.
Yeah. Okay, the hairy horror is back up, and I think it has no reason to kind of change what it's doing. So it got hit pretty hard by Orin, so it's going to make a couple of bite attacks at you.
At me?
Yeah, that's a 19.
Yes.
Okay. That's 12 damage,
Okay.
and then that's a 9 against your AC for the second
Swing and
attack.
miss.
So he bites you once and misses you the next time. Then this is going to... I'll re-roll that. This is going to target Sam. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
18, but I have advantage.
18 would do it.
Okay, it's actually a 20.
So this thing turns around at you and just screeches.
And I screech back.
Yeah. But this time it doesn't run away, but it doesn't do anything to you. Okay, Dern.
Okay.
I'm
gonna hit it.
right next to it, yeah.
I'm gonna hit it with a hammer.
Okay.
18, 23.
Yeah.
You have that new hammer now, right?
1. Or no, I had 6.
Yeah, you do have the new hammer, but it does the same damage unless
And
you
I
crit.
didn't crit.
Oh.
So
Okay.
if I crit, I would get healed.
6. So you smash this thing with the hammer over on its side. Kira?
Just like you should do with that like button.
Oklahoma. Kira.
Short swords. 20, not nat,
Okay.
and 11.
One of those hits, your main hand hits, and he's at below max health.
Okay, 9 and 3.
Okay. So you slash, I'll say you slash at one of his legs. You might be over on his side. And all his little green blood starts pouring out. Aaron. He's right up in your grill.
Yeah, I got an antenna. I'm going to swing to take off the whole head with the Politer Smiter.
Okay.
I don't think it really matters where I aim, but just so you know.
If you're trying to take off the head, you don't want to aim at the butt.
That's his area.
Yeah, you can have full control over the butt.
Sam's eyes.
I am sorry I said those words together.
Oklahoma.
Oh no, I dropped my dice.
Fair reaction.
21.
Yes.
Actually 22, but
Still yes.
Very yes.
very yes.
1 point more yes.
That is an 8 plus 5, so 13.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, you got a big gash in its head. Sam, still right up on you.
I'm gonna stick my hand up its butt.
No!
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I am going to use my weapon of mass destruction.
Okay.
I add my intelligence modifier.
Okay. So you get to add that to your attack roll.
Yeah. That's a 19 plus...
Yes.
Okay.
19 plus anything, yes.
That's 1d8.
Okay.
1.
Nice.
Alrighty.
Worthwhile. They're like.
Kinda
worthwhile.
clunk. Right where the
Math
fireball had
destruction,
hit.
huh?
Oh, but any roll that pertains to the staff. So I'm going to add my intelligence modifier to that, so it's a 6.
Okay.
Worthwhile there, lad. Worthwhile.
So I have to subtract 5 more. Okay. It's back to this hairy hopper who's going to keep trying to bite Aaron. That's a
Poor Aaron.
Why?
25.
Oh god.
Oof.
Yes, that hits. You know that hits.
9.
Can I do a reaction? No, a 25 wouldn't be a point because my shield is.
Oh. Yeah, you can share your, but the 25 is
yeah.
still probably going to hit. Well, you can, if you're standing within someone, or
Oklahoma.
if you're standing within 5 feet of someone, you can put an attacker at a disadvantage on one attack.
Yeah, that's the one I was thinking about. Yeah.
Not your, I was thinking the balance.
Yeah, no, not
thing.
the shield. The
So you could put it
This
at
thing
disadvantage.
never rolls
yes.
under a
Okay,
20,
yeah,
so it doesn't
let's do
matter.
that.
Yeah, that was a 23 instead of a
Swing and miss.
25. It deals, I said already, 9 damage. It makes another bite. That's an 8.
That does not hit.
Okay. Sam, those hairy horrors swing back at you, those, or the hairs on the side of the hairy horror, I should say. And that's a 13 against your AC?
Does not hit.
Okay. So they just slash up against your magical chaps, and they don't cut through.
And the chaps smack him away.
Alright, Dern.
I'm going to hit it with the hammer because I really don't have anything left in my wheelhouse.
Okay.
17.
Yes.
Okay. 7 plus 5, 12.
Okay, so you get a big shot with the hammer into its side and pop part of its exoskeleton into the inside of it. Kira.
What? Stab. And I'm doing all of this while still baby wearing the dragon egg. Okay, 11 and 11.
No. Aaron.
Hit with the politer smiter again.
Okay.
That's a 20, not nat.
Yes.
And, that's an 8 again, plus 5, 13 again.
Okay, this time when you smash it with the politer smiter, you do manage to finish that cut that you started on its head and go all the way through.
Yeah!
And it drops to the ground and just starts twitching. Okay.
I really hate this mental image.
When the hairy hopper is defeated, you look around and find yourself at a crossroads again. You saw Scully dip down one, but that was sort of after the attack. In fact, it's weird. It looks kind of like the same spot where you met Mulder, but it might be that things are just running together now, and these places look similar. But there's 6 paths again, just like you saw when you were there before.
Fantastic.
I'm a dwarf. Can I get an advantage on a survival check for tunnels?
Sure.
14. 18.
You think you are in the same spot you were before.
I think we are in the same spot as before.
What is the... Oh, I guess... Never mind. Yeah.
So there's 3 paths in the direction sort of where Scully went, just like it was before. One going up, 2 staying on the level. Path behind you, seemingly where you came from. In fact, when you did that check, you saw some loose earth from where the wizard had molded earth. And maybe you even saw some tracks in there from the wyvern.
Alright, I'm having some questions right now. And I'm drawing a map. So there's 6 tunnels, plus the one that we came from?
No, that's at 6 total.
Okay. And we know which one we came out of now?
You know which one you went into last time.
Mm-hmm.
Which was the one straight ahead that stayed on the level, one of those 2.
I thought you said it was straight ahead on the right.
Hmm?
You said it was straight ahead on the right.
Well, there's 3 sort of straight ahead.
Uh-huh.
And there's one on the right, one on the left, and one behind you.
But when we started going, you said, alright, and we're going to the one straight ahead on the right.
Okay.
And which one did we come
I'm
back
confused.
from?
The one behind you is the one you originally came from.
But I mean, like, we went down the one on the right, so now that we're back, like, we've looped
Oh,
around.
which one did you just come out
Yes.
through?
Correct.
The one on the left.
The straight on our left?
Mm-hmm. Sorry.
Okay, I vote we go either front left or front middle.
How long were we walking down that tunnel?
Maybe 5 minutes.
Couple
Okay.
of beats.
Or we
A
can call
couple of
from,
weeks.
or we can call Mulder and see if he appears again.
Haven't we inhaled Mulder by now?
Mulder, it's me.
Mulder, it's me.
So, from
Or Scully, come here.
From one of the tunnels, the one to the right, you see a creature with a large mushroom cap head standing about 4 feet tall who comes out.
Are we time traveling?
He says, "You trying to get out of here? Then quit noodling. Fluky, you ain't found the boogeyman the way you rusty gates been zipping around."
The answer is yes, maybe.
We're either time traveling or hallucinating.
Is your name Mulder?
Yeah, I'm Mulder.
Where's Scully? Oh, where's Scully?
Oh, you know Scully?
Haven't we already talked to you before?
I don't recall ever talking to you.
Are there
We're
more-
aliens. Show us the way.
Are there multiple of you?
Yeah.
I think there's just one me.
I like her. We're aliens.
Oh, is that what she said?
Yeah.
You're aliens? I knew it was aliens!
Yes,
Yes.
and we're here to suck your brain out unless you can show us the northern entrance of the tunnel. And then I cast Minor Illusion and make my skin all green.
Why wouldn't you do your crown?
Make a performance check.
Because it's a performance.
Okay.
And I've already used it once today.
Stupid.
And I know where your sister is.
Okay.
Or performance or persuasion.
Your sisters.
16. 13.
Now, you'd think if you were aliens,
Oh,
you'd
with
know I
performance.
don't have a brain, but maybe because you're aliens, you don't know. But what do you want?
Oh, I want to go to the entrance, the northern entrance of the tunnel. I want to get out.
Sure. Let me just get my partner if we're going to continue on.
You
And
mean
see-
Scully?
Yes, Scully. She comes floating down the tunnel that he had emerged from, the glowing green skull flaming skull, I should say. And he says, "Now, this joint ain't strictly 18 karat, you dig, but if you're part of the big picture, you're golden. If you ain't, well, I don't want to get all witch doctory on you, but the painter covers his gaffes, dig?"
Wait, I think he just told us what just happened to us, but in Jive speak. Right? He said if
Something
you're...
about carrots.
I think maybe we have to be worthy to pass through. It sounded
I've already
like...
got the hammer.
Uh-huh.
And all of a sudden, Mulder and Scully get blotted out and sort of just start blending into the walls and disappear. Slowly, the same happens to the holes in some of the paths, vanishing one by one, until only one remains, and it's not the one you came in from, and
Was it
not the
something
one you
I
just
said?
circled around.
I'm a dwarf, but even I'm getting a wee bit claustrophobic in here.
Onward!
Like, was it something I said?
Hey, thanks for listening to Date Night. I'm Amy, and I play Kira. Keep listening and sharing, and find us on Facebook and Twitter.